watching E3. I never thought I'd get in so easily. Watching G4 in my beatable chair. What will I see? Believe it or not, it's E3.
The biggest, baddest video game expo, live on G4.
We are a week away from E3, and many video game fans are wondering just what the showcase of the Immortals, not WrestleMania, has in store this year. With many of the shenanigans going on in the industry, like microtransactions and loot box fiascos and cancellations and delays, this year needs to answer the hard-hitting questions. That way, journalists can rest peacefully. The funny thing is that with all the attention on some of the big AAA studios like Activision, Square Enix, Ubisoft, and the current, the reigning, defending, undisputed king of the elves, Electronic Arts! There are a handful of games that were announced a year or two ago at E3 that have completely been forgotten, whether the causes are developmental hell or studios actually keeping their damn mouths shut and avoiding leaks. So the next big question at this point is, what surprises will we see this year alone? I'm Reckless Fox from Scrub Club Gaming, and this is the top 5 games we need to see at E3 2018. Number 5, the Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Oh my God, where the hell has this game been? Originally announced at Sony's press conference along with Shenmue 3 at E3 2015, the game had set a massive internet fire, including the people at Game Trailers having a full-blown orgasm live during their Sony press conference reaction. Final Fantasy 7 has been in the closet since then, and the only gameplay that we also remember was that gameplay shown at PlayStation Experience, which was 5 months later. If I'm going to be honest right now, I honestly don't care about this game. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn if this game ever comes out, because at this rate, the game has been teased to getting remade since the PS3 was announced, and that was roughly 12 years ago. Quite frankly, I included this game on the list just to know if this game is even going to be mentioned at Square's E3 briefing. I think we will all be fine if there was no gameplay being shown, but just a date, just one date. All Final Fantasy fans want at this point is a friggin' date on when the game is coming out, because at this point, this game could beat Kingdom Hearts 3 as the new Duke Nukem Forever of this console generation. We want answers, Square. Show me the money! Number 4, Star Citizen. Quite possibly one of the biggest sleepers for the past few years, Star Citizen has been under strict, and I do mean strict, wraps. Dubbed as the spiritual successor of the Wing Commander franchise, which went up on Kickstarter back in 2014, the campaign earned $2.7 million, completely superseding its $500,000 goal. Star Citizen is promising to have a sandbox style of gameplay in space along with a single-player campaign, and as long as you held back the project, you are able to get into the closed alpha. The downside about the game thus far is the major fact that the general audience can't get their hands on it. I mean, the game so far looks good. Another problem is that the director Chris Roberts, who you can tell is very passionate about this project, will charge you an arm, a leg, a kidney, a foot, your left testy, you name it. Recently, the game brought in an add-on pack that costs over $27,000. Who in the blue hell, other than EA elitists and morons, would pay $27,000 for add-ons to a game that doesn't even have a release date yet? That's not even out of its closed alpha. Furthermore, we need some info on the progress of this game. When is the open alpha going to be available to the general public? When is the beta going to be in full effect? Do you really need $27,000 to get the full experience of the game? We want answers! Number 3, Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo Switch. At Nintendo Direct in April, Nintendo at the end of that stream announced that Super Smash Bros. Would be coming to the Nintendo Switch, and of course the internet went into a friggin' storm. Already people in the FGC began making a list of characters for the game. Maybe I should get involved in that. Anyway, one of the big reasons why hopefully we get more info at Nintendo's press conference is the simple question on whether or not it's going to be a re-release of the Wii U version or a new video game as a whole. Many people in the Smash community are hoping that this is a HD version of Super Smash Bros. Melee and plays exactly like it. I won't give my 2 cents about this because I've talked about the Smash community on multiple occasions on the Scrub Club podcast. The point of the matter is this. A, Is it a re-release or a new game as a whole? B, is it coming out this year or early next year? And C, what new characters are we going to see? If I can make a perfect suggestion, I would love to see Simon or Trevor Belmont from the Castlevania series. Or, and I know I'm reaching, Scissorman from Clock Tower.
Nigga!
Number 2, Fighting EX Layer. What started off as an April Fool's joke last year became a sleeper anticipated game in the fighting game community. Fighting EX Layer is the spiritual sequel to the Street Fighter EX series, which was the partnership with Capcom and Arika to make the first 3D Street Fighter game back in '96, which got a console upgrade in '97 and 2 more sequels afterwards. There's not as too much that Arika has exposed about the game other than various clips of gameplay from other fighting game tournaments, and the creator himself saying that if the game does succeed, they will update the roster with other Street Fighter EX alumni. The game is set to release at the end of the month, so hopefully the game does get some marketing before it's released. On a brighter note, it can't be as bad as Marvel Infinite's marketing. And number 1, drum roll please. The Avengers game created by Square Enix. I am pretty positive that many people, including myself, forgot about the game actually existing. The mysteries behind Square Enix's announcement are still very unclear. Announced back in 2017, the only information we know about the game so far is that Eidos Montreal and Crystal Dynamics will be handling the creation of the game. A big question currently is, will it play similar to the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series, which the first game came out back in 2006 and the second one in 2009. Hopefully we get some answers, because if it's like Ultimate Alliance, count me in. If they are trying something a little different, count me in, because both Crystal Dynamics and Eidos have been on a roll with the Tomb Raider series and the Deus Ex series respectively. Again, a little recognition or updates will do just fine. Before we end the video, I just want to give out a couple of honorable mentions. First, Metroid Prime 4 on the Nintendo Switch, the Resident Evil 2 remake, which I am pretty sure is never going to be coming out anytime soon, Beyond Good and Evil 2, the New Japan Pro Wrestling game that was announced back earlier this year, Crackdown 3, Red Dead Redemption 2, and GTFO. Hey, thanks for watching. In case you're wondering what other platforms I'm on, be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/RecklessFox, where I do live playthroughs and my live reviews on television and or movies. Follow me on Twitter to get daily updates and hear me talk about my life outside the internet. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, and be sure to hit the bell icon, because YouTube's algorithm is worse than being mauled to death by a bunch of flesh-eating robots. Till then, keep on wrecking things $20 or less. Deuces!